Welcome, everybody, to the Shut Your Mouth Lounge, episode number 328. Now, Andy, Pink, you did it. Addy, can you be heard?
Perhaps.
So today we aim for a shorter podcast because there are things that need done and people that need to be silly. Who's feeling silly today?
I'm always feeling silly.
Good!
Not in a good way.
Oh.
I know, that's what I said when I woke up this morning.
Damn it.
Yep.
Well, Auntie, you're going to have to cover for us.
All right.
So, anyways, yes. Have any of you fuckers got, these YouTube channel things?
Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, I do.
Oh.
I have a YouTube channel.
And Kingdom Hearts has one too.
Yes.
Oh,
multiple,
man.
I would assume.
Well then,
Kingdom Hearts has 17 different YouTube channels, and you gotta follow each individual channel if you want to understand the lore behind it all.
Shut up, they're listening.
Nomura is in the call.
He's got this whole Discord bugged.
They search for the code words Kingdom Hearts. Oh boy, alright. What'd you do, Pink?
Well, coming out on the channel is going to be lots of Fallout. Fallout 4 is going to be on a bit of delay because I had some audio issues inevitably occur halfway through the playthrough, so I have to start editing the Fallout 4 videos as well, because I was already editing the Fallout 3 stuff, because I'm not super familiar with 3, so I want to cut a lot of the extra fat off of that so that's more comprehensible. But now I also have to edit some Fallout 4 stuff until I get to a point where the audio isn't corrupted. So, Fallout
delightful.
3, Fallout 3 kind of got put on the back burner when I realized I had to edit Fallout 4 as well. So, Fallout 4 is still coming out. It's going to be coming out at a slower pace, and it would help a lot of people to stop visiting me. Love you, Mom. But, yeah, the Fallout 4 should resume semi-irregularly throughout this week. Fallout 3, I don't know when I'm going to get to that. It really depends on how fast I can get Fallout 4 up and running. New Vegas, I think I've got a 13-minute video just outside of Good Springs recorded, but I'm not going to get that uploaded until I get more 4 and 3 out of the way, because I don't want to potentially have to add more editing to my schedule in case that goes awry as well, which with my luck that's exactly what would happen. So that's all that's gonna be coming out on my channel. I think there might be something else that I'm forgetting, because I feel like there's something I'm forgetting, but that should be the gist of it.
All right. And Addy's got the Kingdom Hearts.
Yes.
Let me check. For my
today is my only day off. I just got finished with the 500 pages of fucking essays about shitty Czechoslovakian movies, more or less.
Oh.
I mean, it wasn't just that. It was just, they were lumped in with the foreign movies, and those two were just the worst ones in the bunch somehow. But either which way, yeah. And then tomorrow I'm gonna have to start cramming about I will have to next week I have to read and memorize 300 pages of like history of the town that my university is in for no fucking reason.
I see.
It's just a thing that I have to take.
And on your YouTube channel, there's the Kingdom Hearts.
Yes.
Okay. On my channel, looks like I've finally run out of Minecraft, so it's gonna be Phasmophobia and fuck all else for until I get a little bit of 7 Days to Die and Dead by Daylight uploaded. But other than that, the backlog has largely run out of non-Phasmophobia things. There was pretty well effectively a month where my sleep schedule was fucked and wound up being in a different synchronization than Mike's entirely, and Pink's been busy with family and things. So we just didn't record anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, nonetheless, yeah, Phasmophobia will keep on heading up. Now let's check what's on the group channel. That's right. It's more 2K24 GM mode on May 20th, tomorrow, Monday. Oh. And at the same time, Fire Promoter Part 4. Every time I see a part of Fire Promoter up on the channel, I think to myself, I could have swore we recorded less than that.
Yeah.
May 21st, Tuesday, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R Part 6. May 22nd, Wednesday, Payday 2, Part 11. And lastly, May 25th, Friday, Phasmophobia Part 17. Actually, oh no, wait, that's next week. Okay, never mind. I nearly started reading off the next week's schedule. Whoopsie. It's gonna be a super week, pal.
Yeah.
It's eaten the next week. All right. So we decided on a topic. I'm so sleep deprived I forgot what it was.
It was the Rogue-Lite game mode thing.
Yeah. What non-roguelike or roguelite game would you like to add a roguelite alternative game mode to? Which for Pink, I'll go ahead and remind him that Hades is a roguelite.
Right. All right. Now it would make 0 sense. It wouldn't be good. It would be dumb. But hear me out. Paper Mario roguelite.
You have to.
Yeah, none of you guys play Paper Mario. Screw that one. Fallout roguelite.
Well, no, wait. Let's go back. Paper Mario's a JRPG, ain't it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Paper Mario, I have played the N64 one, Pink. So, although that was also before the time that you could actually see things, so you kind of just went through the polygons, whatever. This makes sense to some people. Either which way, yeah. Paper Mario is a JRPG with a battles mechanic that's interactive.
Did you ever play the Mario and Luigi series?
No.
Alex?
I actually did. Yes, I played a decent chunk of Bowser's Inside Story.
Yeah, so it's a lot like that.
Okay, a roguelite JRPG. Do you lose all your levels in the side mode, and it's a question of how far you can make it and gain levels?
That is a good question. I hadn't thought too far into it. I was just like, as you progress through your JRPG levels, you get more powerful, so...
I mean...
Go ahead.
The difference between a roguelike and a roguelite really is that in a roguelike, you lose everything on death. Boom, go back to the start. Whereas roguelite, you retain some progress and lose others. Hades, of course, you keep everything in the mirror. You keep the gifts you get from the other characters. You keep the weapon upgrades, but you lose all the various god boons. items.
Yeah. And all your money, too.
Yeah. So for a JRPG, keep the items and lose the levels, or keep the levels and lose the items? Well, levels are more important than items in RPGs.
But I think it would make for a more interesting roguelike experience if you kept the levels but lost the items. Just because, like, you know, then you could do gimmicks where it's like, oh no, this level is filled with Medusa. Fuck you. Like, you know, if you didn't get the RNG right, if you didn't pick up like all of the anti-stone medication, then you just die. I guess. try not to fight Medusa. Good luck.
How about you retain some of the perks of leveling up, so you're kind of leveled up, but when you die, your HP, your flower power, your star power, etc., all that gets set back to the beginning level. So you might have unlocked like a cool, unique move, like a super hammer throw or something, but since it would cost like 10 flower power to activate, and at the base level you've only got 5, and you have to work your way back up to being able to use that maneuver. That could be a fun, interesting mechanic.
Yeah.
What if you unlock party members over time and you don't lose those on death? And maybe, like, since you don't need to work on it so thoroughly, add like bonus party members that are exclusive to the Rogue-Lite party mode. A Rogue-Lite.
Yeah.
Mode, right?
Yeah. I like your thinking.
Kind of like Addy,
every 100 levels you unlock a different color of toad.
Addy, you remember how there was one DLC in Mass Effect 3, I think it was the Arena or whatever, where you had Rex as a party member again? And he wasn't up there as a party member for the rest of the game because they'd have to program so much fucking shit in. But for that little stretch of the game, you could have Rex as a party member again?
I'm not sure I played the Arena.
I think, was it part of the Citadel DLC? I don't remember.
If it was a part of the Citadel DLC, then I probably did have Rex, yeah. But I forget. Like, that might have been the time that that might have been the time I did one of the DLC missions, and this is the only thing I remember about the DLC, is you're supposed to walk across these pods that move, and the pod moved, but the NPC following me didn't. So like I fell down to a platform that was under us, but the guy that was following me was just flying, like, I don't know, 50 feet above the air.
Nice.
So that might have been Rex. I don't remember.
And the other one you threw out was Fallout. Fallout's one where I can easily see, like, they'd have to try and come up with an explanation for why you can die over and over again.
Absolutely, because otherwise that doesn't make any sense. But yeah.
Mr. House is bored.
I'd be keen on a roguelite Fallout.
The explanation. Mr. House is bored. He has come up with a cloning vet.
Yeah.
You want to amuse him.
Could be like you're a slave trying to escape the pit or the Legion, and it's not that you die, they just knock your ass out and take you back to the pins. I mean, they'd be stupid to keep taking you back after several breakouts, but...
I was about to say, like this would, if you're like a slave of the Legion or the pit, it would make more sense that you're a different slave every run. And
yeah.
And then for the perks that you keep, it's just like, I don't know. Say upon death you choose one perk to keep, and then all of the other perks are randomized. So it's just like, oh, these two characters share this trait, instead of, you know, I'm the same guy but with a different skin.
That's kind of the Rogue Legacy gimmick. Is whenever you die, you switch to a descendant of your character, and you can pick different traits.
Yeah, yes, but Rogue Legacy also, like, Rogue Legacy is also built around having to kill your characters, which can fuck people with RNG, and people don't like that.
Nah. Fallout, I feel like Fallout, you need to place it in a part of the world that's just really genuinely kind of a hell zone, right? In order to make a roguelike.
Florida.
Like, it needs to be a part of the Fallout world that, for one thing, is like heavily irradiated and covered in fucking monsters, but also has very few friendly NPCs to talk to.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that's a big one.
Yeah.
But I'm also imagining, like, oh bloody hell, I had a design idea for this.
Oh man, I bet you that would be the Fallout version of New York City. Because you know that New York in the Fallout universe cannot be a fun time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the other idea I had was that, you know, to make sure that the runs actually like can end. I figured they would make it so the game is automatically set to hardcore, so you have to drink and eat and shit.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that's the point. That's pretty much the, like, running out of food and or water will be the only thing that's killing you. Assuming it's balanced like normal Fallout, at least.
I would assume that, like most roguelites, there's a definite endpoint you're trying to reach.
But yeah,
Escape Florida.
Yeah. Like thinking about like trying a definite thing and endpoint. The problem with that too is that with a lot of roguelikes or roguelites is that like there's technically a definite endpoint, but not really, because they still want you to play the game after it. So it's just like here's a picture, you did it.
Congratulations!
Like I beat Slay the Spire 4 times. 5 times actually, never mind, 5 times. Because that's how many times you have to beat the game to unlock the actual like story, more or less. All 4 pictures.
Oh boy. Yeah, those are both really solid answers, Bank.
Nice.
Actually,
you can go ahead. I don't like the. I've said this off recording
Eddie,
too.
what game do you want to ruin for yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Witcher 3.
Yeah.
Honestly, if they just like, I was gonna, fucking hell, I literally just said a product that existed at one point. Because The Witcher 3 to me would have been a lot better if you just played Gwent. And then I remembered, oh yeah, they did that. It flopped.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't hurt that the actual like standalone Gwent game was that had a different design than the Witcher 3 in-game Gwent. It was of course based on the Witcher 3's Gwent, but you know it wasn't exactly the same because they expected people to actually like play this as an esport, I guess, for some reason.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah. Okay. Rogue-Lite Silent Hill. Every time you die, you get yeah.
That's just canon.
Yes, but all right. Imagine this: Konami announced a new Silent Hill. It's a roguelite. Every time you play as a different person, every person's trauma is randomly generated. And Silent Hill, and you have to somehow headcanon the way Silent Hill looks this time to work with whatever the trauma is.
Gotta randomly generate a new sexy blob monster.
Like the Pyramid Head is like there's of course about monsters are more or less set in stone, but it's like, you know, Pyramid Head can also change appearances depending on what your trauma is. So it's like, you know, you might get classic Pyramid Head. I don't know. You can get Pyramid Head in like a Hawaiian shirt.
Ah! You wouldn't believe what happened to me on vacation.
Yeah. Like, you know, stuff like that, and then like, you know, there's even like DLC built into this because, you know, you cannot tell me that there's not a large subset of people who would not pay premium for having Pyramid Head follow them around in carriers. So like fucking Silent Hill movie Pyramid Head, but he's in a sexy maid outfit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They could do the most ranked shit, I swear. But yeah, like, you know, I don't know how they would like what specific layouts they would use, but there's immediately like they could just do like mostly throwbacks to the older games, and then also have some like default or the generic ones that they can attach to those. But like,
yeah.
I imagine, like, you know, I don't know, you start out on the streets, then once you've escaped the streets, you go into like a building, and at the building, like, depending on the level of the building, like, you need to go up and or down to reach, I don't know, something. It's not my job to write the story for Konami.
Somebody's got to. They ain't doing it.
True. But, you know, they have you scale up or down a building, and every level of the building is different. So like you enter the building and it's, I don't know, a hotel. You go downstairs, it's now whatchamacallit, a hospital. You go down a level. I don't fucking know. It's a morgue. You go down one level, it's a strip club now.
Yeah. I like the idea of any building turning into a strip club.
Yeah. And so yeah, like randomly generated Silent Hill like that, I think I might enjoy, just because like Silent Hill is like, you know, going off of the idea of that you're different people stuck in Silent Hill. Like Silent Hill is based on the thing of like it being personalized, so it works.
Yeah.
Whereas with a lot of other things, it doesn't work as much to me because like I don't even know what to point out as like something they turned into a Rogue-Lite without any proper explanation. Like, I guess one that I could point out is Wizard of Legend is a Rogue-Lite that I enjoyed. There's no reason for it to be a Rogue-Lite. Aside from just, you know, we wanted to design a game that's like this, but like there's no actual like lore explanation. Actually, I could just stop it. There's no actual lore. Not that I could see. So yeah, fuck it. Roguelite Silent Hill, why not?
Yeah.
It's similarly, I guess Fatal Frame could also work. It would work less, in my opinion, because Fatal Frame, the towns are like actual things. They're established towns. They're supposed to look like that. So I feel like it would work less, but Silent Hill would work wonders just because it's supposed to be personalized.
Yeah. And the game shifts, the town shifts very wildly from game to game to game.
Yeah. But also, like, I imagine, like, you know, if we're doing this, since Silent Hill is so much like lore and stuff, everything is at least somewhat randomized. and like after the after you die like okay. Imagine
James,
this.
we've randomized your wife.
Yes. But imagine this. So you die. You're like, I don't know, you're fucking 5 hours into a run. You die to a crawling figure. The game is like, okay, if you can put together the story of the character, you get one more chance.
Yeah.
And,
Why was your character this fucked?
yeah. But like I imagine, like, you know, if the, you know, it's a choice of like, you know, retry, exit, and then continue. And if you press on continue doesn't just put you back in the same place, but the game brings up like a window, and it's Mad Libs. It's just blank did blank with blank, and then you just have to like use clues that you didn't see before. They're just there. Like you have to use these words that are given to you, and you have to try and figure out what combination of those work for your character. And if it's what the game thinks, then the game sends you up a level, and you just continue there. The end goal is, I guess, getting out of Silent Hill. But to get out of Silent Hill, you need to get, like, I don't know, fucking gas, 5 gallons of gas, something like that.
Just fucking ask the lying figure for gas money.
Yeah. I mean, to me, the way that this could be structured properly is, you know, once again, you start out on the streets. I guess you run out of gas, which is actually just the town's doing, but whatever. You go through 5, 10, 15, I don't know, levels of gathering gas. You get like 5 cans of gas. and then at the end, you get a final boss fight against, like, I don't know, or like they fool you because the boss fight starts with 4 pyramid heads coming in, and then so does a clone of your character, and you actually fight the clone of your character. The pyramid heads are just there. They watch.
Yeah, just enjoying themselves.
And you know, you fight your character
Vibing.
fighting. Yeah.
Twerking.
Sure. One of them brings a boombox. One of them has like just a normal set of sunglasses on top of the mask.
It's over the fucking one. It's over the hole that the tentacle comes out of.
Yeah.
I love that for Pink. Pink knows Pyramid Head just fine, courtesy of Dead by Daylight. But every time that I know that every time I mention the tentacle hole, he has to go, what?
Yeah.
It's actually kind of a wonder that's not his Mori.
Yeah.
I mean, well, no, it's not a wonder that it's not his Mori, because that'd be a lot of animation work to put that in when they could just make him chop you with a sword, which I'm pretty sure is his Mori in game right now, but
Yeah.
Still, nonetheless, yeah, fuck.
But yeah, so like you fight yourself, and it's just a metaphor for fighting your trauma, and then at the end, Silent Hill, the town just spits you out, and that's it. That's the end.
Yeah. Not only does it spit you out, your character lands on their ass.
Yeah, like it's the classic like cartoon thing of like, you know, once you beat the final boss that is you, it fades to black, and the hard cut to like a wooded area. In the background, you see Silent Hill. Silent Hill like makes like a spinning motion, and then your character just falls on their ass, and then they're scratching their heads, and then Silent Hill makes another spinning motion, and then the car falls behind them.
If you try, If the player resumes control, but if you try to walk back into Silent Hill, not only do you bounce off of it, a middle finger made of fog appears.
But yeah, this or another one that I. Oh wait, never mind. Nothing. I did just have the like the best or the worst idea for a roguelike though.
Oh boy.
Okay. So imagine this. You make a game about Sisyphus. It's a clicker game. That's a roguelike. If you don't
I mean, that's just canon again.
I know. But imagine someone actually releasing a game that if you don't click fast enough, then the fucking the thing just rolls back down. And then
if you get it all the way up, Zeus just flicks you back down.
Yeah, and then the upgrades.
Fuck you, kid.
And then the upgrades you get, and the upgrades you get as you move like up the mountain, the further up the mountain.
A fucking stick of butter, and you just grease up the rock.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, like the upgrades you get are like get more anachronistic as you get up. So it's like, you know, I don't know, like some grease to grease up the rock. I don't know, like a jug of water for Sisyphus to drink so he gets refreshed and can move with
a Gatorade.
I was thinking Air Jordans.
The ultimate one you get at the once you've got the boulder up the hill 5 times successfully, the game is like, congratulations, you've unlocked the ultimate weapon. It's just a tow truck.
I thought you were gonna say Heelys.
Going uphill, that makes no sense.
Yeah.
It just fucks you up.
Yeah.
Press this button to fail, idiot. Want to lose the run instantly? You fucking jackass. Oh, Jesus.
And then, like, this is a roguelike, there's boss fights. Zeus sends a harpy after you, and you have to keep clicking on Sisyphus to keep rolling the rock, but you also need to like do like, whatchamacallit, oh bloody hell, StarCraft like micromanagement shit, so that it also attacks the harpy to go away.
Hey, we got a crossover. There's a chance you'll be attacked by Greek era fucking Kratos because he heard that the boulder might make a good weapon.
Yeah. There's an orphan at the bottom of the hill, and Kratos really wants the orphan to die.
Yeah, he needs the boulder to squish it.
But yeah, there's plenty of crossovers that you could do like this. The harpy could be replaced by Greek hero Kratos. Zagreus, I think he gets wings at some point. The Nintendo version could just have Pit.
I don't think wings are ever a permanent upgrade you get. But Pink, you get wings at least as one of the god buffs, don't you?
I don't think I've progressed far enough to ever get wings.
Like on your dash, maybe.
Yeah, I feel like I remember Zagreus getting a dash with wings.
Could be.
And then I don't know who else, but whatever. You can fit anyone with wings or the capability of flying. Goku. Goku. So yeah. Anyway, W.
Yeah, for me, see, it's one of those funny things of like, for the audience at home, all four of you poor bastards, try and guess who's the one that came up with this topic. That it went to Addy, and Addy was like, "Oh, I don't know, I don't fucking really like roguelikes." Meanwhile, here I am. I'm about to say, "Oh man, all my favorite games." They should all be roguelikes. I mean, Devil May Cry is an easy pick. Start out with basic bitch fucking Dante or Nero. Boom, move through, unlock moves. Move through, get weird buffs. Have randomizers thrown on maps at the very beginning of the map that will say like, hey, guess what? Heaven or hell. And that's one thing I always do appreciate in any roguelike or roguelite is when they have a start of the room randomizer of, hey, we've mixed this shit up. You could have a good time here. You could also not have a good time here.
Oh, this makes me like think about just what our roguelike Silent Hills room things would be like. Like all sound in the room has been replaced by your wife crying.
Every time you shoot an enemy, it plays the fucking sound file again, and they overlap and get louder.
Yes, every time you shoot an enemy, instead of the enemy's like dead body, it turns into yours.
Surprise randomizer! All the wall textures in this room have been replaced with your wife's face.
Yes, crying. That's an important part. Like your wife's face is either crying or her eyes move with you in the room.
You get at the start of a fucking room, the little the little text appears for this is what's going on with this room or whatever. But just simply says, we're getting a divorce. That's it. It doesn't explain what's changed at all.
Although I also like the idea of specifically the Silent Hill roguelike, not telling you what the change is. You just have to figure it out.
Yeah. Oh boy, good shit.
Like, one of the randomizer items just teleports into the room from 4.
Oh boy. My mind was so much on the face thing that when you said the room from 4, I didn't think of the room. I thought of the fucking room that is just the lady's huge fucking head staring at you.
Yeah. And the secret ending or the secret ending of the Silent Hill roguelite reveals that it was all about getting your foreskin cut off.
Yep, there we go. It's the Foreskin Festival.
Yeah. That's the title of the game, Silent Hill 5, the Foreskin Festival.
Okay, this may be even more confusing to Pink than Tentacle Hole.
Yeah.
Would you like context?
No.
All right.
Okay. That fucking guy. Oh boy. Dead Rising, that's one I'll throw out there, obviously. I mean, I play any variety of Dead Rising, honestly, at this point, except Dead Rising 4.
Yeah.
But you You start out one, and it's like, hey, we've replaced all the zombies with survivors. Escort all of them. Oh no!
All of the zombies are now Frank.
And you're a zombie.
Yeah.
Surprise, here's a Jeep in the middle of this fucking shopping mall. It's trying to run you over. Good luck, asshole.
Yeah. You enter the room and there's just a pop-up saying, Katie needs Zombrex.
Yeah. Hey, you got a new buff. You now pick up double the anti-zombie drugs for your daughter so she doesn't die. I mean, fuck, there's your Rogue-Lite explanation for why they keep going out. It's just Chuck. It's just every run is a day where Chuck has to go out and get the anti-zombie drug.
Yeah.
New randomizer. The zombies have been replaced with innocent civilians, but each of them carries an anti-zombie drug.
The zombies have been replaced by quote-unquote innocent civilians. All of them are aggro on you.
They've been replaced with innocent civilians who hate the world's most generic white man. Okay, now I'm starting to, my brain's just going off and it's just having stupid ideas like Red Dead Redemption Rogue-Lite.
It's purgatory.
You've sent Micah to hell, so now Red Dead Redemption Rogue-Lite mode is playing as Micah in hell.
Yeah.
Where he is faced with an endless horde of Arthurs. No, Arthur's the final boss of the Rogue-Lite mode he has to get to every time. Like, the second or third time you get to Arthur, it opens up the fucking Hades text chat boxes. And Micah's like, well, Black Lung, you may have thought that you're better than me, but we both came here down to hell the same way. And Arthur just goes, hell? No, Micah, this is my heaven. Oh, shit. Oh, all right, we can wrap this up in just a second. But stupidest game to get out of Rogue-Lite mode too.
Okay. Well, the immediate one that came to my mind was like, I forget, I think it's Black Ops 1 that ends with the world getting nuked. So,
arguably, if memory serves, Black Ops 1 is pretty trippy at times.
But, yeah, aside from that, I mean, this one either would work really well, or it would not work without Katamari.
That one is one that would love to throw surprise modifiers at you, though.
Yes.
You know that they would love to do that and have one that's just like, hey, surprise, it's all cows.
Yeah. Oh, one that definitely wouldn't work well is Okami. Surprise, your kids are gone again. I mean, the first half of Okami is just Amaterasu freeing her kids.
Shit.
Like, I'm trying to think of Rest of Us.
Did they not do that with Last of Us 2?
I don't know.
I think that was the whole thing behind Last of Us 2's re-release for PS5 was people were initially like, well, what the fuck, why would I ever buy this? It barely looks any different. The original version of Last of Us 2 already was one of the fucking most gorgeous games of all time. How do you go much up from here? And then the devs were like, oh, hey, well, what if we added a roguelite mode where you can play through as different characters? And then people were like, oh, actually, that sounds pretty cool. I want to say, hang on, let me Google that. I want to see if Addy accidentally said something, made a joke that was true. I actually typed in Last of Us 23. Not yet. Soon, but not yet.
No, that's the thing. That's the thing, though. It's not going to be Last of Us 23. It's going to be Last of Us Part 3. The resummoning.
Let's see. Okay, remastered. No Return. Hang on. I think I remember that being the name. Guitar free play.
What?
No, not only did they add the ability to just play the guitar in just forever, but also they, for some reason, made it where you could choose between 3-player characters for that, so you could play the guitar as Ellie, Joel, or the actual game's actual soundtrack maker, Gustavo Santaolalla.
Nice.
Amazing.
They added the Lost levels, which were 3 Lost levels. Shit,
Like Mario?
Cool. Yeah, they added Lost levels, which were originally released in Japan as Last of Us Part 2.
And No Return, a roguelike survival mode with randomized combat encounters, 10 playable characters, unique traits and challenges for each of the characters, which can be completed to unlock skins and gameplay modifications for them. Each run in No Return features 5 encounters and a boss fight. Okay, so yes, Addy, you joked that into truth. You retconned that. You see that we can't even joke that that's your stand because you already got one. So of a bitch.
I mean, at this point, my headcanon is that like Revengeance's thing is secretly just like reality bending.
Yeah.
And then since I don't have like direct control of it most of the time, it just does whatever and goes, did I do good?
Yeah.
Usually no.
No, it mostly just stumbles on to fucking up shit you liked, but every now and then you manage to create something really fun for everybody else. Like you're just the fucking Red Skull meme. I guide others to a treasure I cannot possess.
What would be dumb for like? Because like I'm trying to think of
Mama.
That would work. That's just cooking. That's literally just cooking. What do you mean?
Well, I'm imagining, roguelike tradition is that the first few runs are hell and you're guaranteed to fail. That's just really funny to think of in Cooking Mama, though.
True. Like I'm trying to think of games with like very, very definitive endings.
Superman 64.
That are you telling me the game's not already dead?
You get a new fucking buff, it just controls less shit.
No. It says it controls better, but it's actually worse. Oh yeah, fucking Shadow of the Colossus. Rogue-Lite.
Ooh, because there's already the boss rush mode in that one that a lot of people love. Ooh, is it like, okay. Well, the thing is that there's a rather limited enemy pool there, right? Unless they turn the lizards aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, my thing was just like, all right, so what game has a very definitive ending that you couldn't restart? And like, Shadow of the Colossus.
I mean, that, at the same time, though, that game is very much built around an infinite cycle.
True.
It's you either beat the game or you die, but either way you get turned into a baby.
Yeah.
Do you get ones that are just fucked where it's like, hey, guess what? Here's 5 of the Boar Colossus. Get fucked.
Okay. I don't think they've made a game in this series in the past, like, I don't know, 5, maybe 10 years by this point. MotoGP.
A goddamn racing roguelike. Is it like a racing game where you have a health meter and the other racers are very aggressive?
That and also all the tracks are connected. I guess.
Yeah.
But the more we push this towards really realistic racing games, though, the better it gets. Cause okay, I don't know. I'm forgetting the name of it. The one with the clown, the combat racing game.
Twisted Metal.
Yeah, Twisted Metal. Like Twisted Metal, this makes some sense. MotoGP, a bit less sense, but it's still an arcade racing game. Fucking Gran Turismo.
Yeah. Like, I was thinking for relatively realistic, I was trying to think of the ones that really advertise the car damage, right? Like Flat Out or what have you, right? Where it's, well, they're beating up on your car, so you can tell your health meter by your car, and the longer the more tracks you go through, the more beat up your car gets, and so you get that Rogue-Lite stress of like, I need health. I hope there's a healing item on the next track.
You have those, but it's only your tire health.
Just make it really fucking lame.
Yeah. I mean, just looking at at my collection, Watch Dogs. That was a bad idea. Like,
I almost feel if they made the hacking powers get crazier as you go through, that would actually be more entertaining than regular Watch Dogs.
I mean, the thing though is that, like, there was some roguelike elements in Watch Dogs Legion. The series is dead. So, like, I'm pretty sure Ubisoft came out and said, yes, the series is dead.
Other than taking Legion's concepts and making it work better, I mean, Legion's like about as crazy as you're gonna get for some of those ideas, though, ain't it?
Yeah, I mean, the problem with Legion wasn't the roguelike elements. The problem with Legion was that it was the first and the last game made under the guy who hated narrative.
Right, so, that fucking dude.
Yeah,
that cool fucking dude.
Yeah, the guy who turned out to be a super sex pest, apparently. Something like that.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so that guy's been fired since then. But yeah, so his whole shtick.
I don't know why. I thought you were about to say, yeah, that guy's dead. Somebody finally had enough of him and just fucking killed him.
Yves Guillemot strangled him because people found out, mainly.
They marched him out at a public conference and said, "We're a big fan of big corporate change and policy here in response to fans, and just to show how serious we are about this." And a guy walks up behind him with a gun and just blows him away.
See, like, I imagine this, but it's like it's not on the stage. They're representing this in the way that like the Simpsons did the joke where YouTube beat up Homer.
Fucking Nintendo presents.
Yeah, but like, like Eve comes out, he doesn't talk. He's doing the corporate speak of, like, we want to be better and shit. And then in the background, you see like 2 big burly dudes beat up the guy on the fucking jumbotron behind Eve.
Yeah. Don't worry, folks. He'll get the help he needs.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But yeah, so yes, the problem with Legion was, well, it was twofold even then, because I remembered that most people said that the narrative, like, that there was no real reason to play the game, because it was just like the reason to play the game gave was so that you can play the game. And the gameplay wasn't engaging enough for that alone to be a reason for most people.
Both you having played it, not me, I assume that effectively the thing became that for a few hours it's really cool that you can play as anyone in the world. And then those few hours pass, it's like, yeah, there's not real much else to do.
Yep.
My
okay.
experience
worth an install for like a dozen hours of laughs and then an uninstall.
I mean, my experience was even shorter than that, but then came the other problem, because like I watched Jerma play it on release on PC, and it loaded for like half a minute, and I went, hey, that's probably not like a thing that they do, and then I installed it on my PS4, and it loaded for 5 minutes.
Oh boy!
Every time.
Oh boy!
And this wasn't even at release. This was like, I wanna say, after like 5 or more patches. So that's just how the game runs. And yeah,
oh boy.
And it's it's a thing of like, I could spend some time in this game just doing the cookie cutter missions that exist within it, just so I can experience the game and all that. But every time there's a loading screen, it takes me 5 minutes to get from point A to point B.
Oh boy!
And once again, like, okay, maybe it wasn't 5 minutes. It was definitely more than 1. Like, I'd say it was somewhere between 1 and 3. Even on PC, like, I know that Jerma's PC is built for handling shit at high resolutions and stuff. He was playing the game at like 1080p, and the game still loaded for at least half a minute every time.
Oh.
So that wasn't a hardware problem. That was definitely a game is badly optimized problem.
Ubisoft. They're not the masters of PC ports. Ubisoft aren't.
Yeah.
Though then you said it was badly optimized on PS4, so
yes,
that's bad even by their standards.
I mean, I figure since it also released on PS5 that they just went, whatever, fuck it. But then,
Ubisoft's the sort to kind of not give a shit about anything but the newest generation.
But then at the same time, like, I don't think I've seen people play it on PS5, so I don't know. Maybe it also takes half a minute to load there.
Longer.
I mean, honestly, that depends, because on Xbox, you have a choice to get the 4K textures if memory serves, or you can just play with 1080p, I guess. And I assume the 1080p textures load faster on the Series X than the 4K ones. So there's probably a version of Watch Dogs Legion out there that loads relatively quick, like, compared to all the other versions. But yeah, but unless you're not playing that one singular version with that one getup of, like, I don't know, probably 1080p on the Xbox Series X, then the game's loading is horrible. And they also really love loading.
Oh,
yeah,
that's not good. I mean, there's some games where, like, it takes forever to load, but it doesn't matter because it only loads once. Like Red Dead Redemption 2, that game takes a long fucking time to load, but it only loads the one time when you boot up the game, and that's it.
Yeah,
so that's not so bad.
Yeah, I also have two examples of that, because, like, Assassin's Creed Mirage takes a fucking while to load initially, and then it never takes that long again once you've loaded into the game once. And the other one, the one that actually surprised me, Sonic Frontiers, takes, I want to say, like, Sonic Frontiers takes Watch Dogs Legion's time to load initially.
Oh, Jesus.
But Fast travel has no loading, even on PS4.
It's Sonic.
Well, yes, but still, like, if I fast travel, I expect the game to take my model and then just move it there and, whatever. No, they somehow figured out a fucking way for me to teleport all across the map completely. And like, I go out of the menu and I'm there. There's no loading.
I gotta respect that. That is sticking to the series identity of Sonic. It needs to be so fucking fast that the game can barely keep up with it. That's in keeping with it.
Yeah. And like, out of all of the problems that Sonic Frontiers has, like, I have to give them major props for somehow figuring that shit out and making sure it works on even the PS4.
Yeah.
Because like when I first, because all of the environments look the same. So when I first did fast travel, I didn't think I moved.
Ha!
So,
This is all wrong. I'm not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Excuse
Bless
me.
you.
Thank you.
Okay. Rogue-like Sims.
Bro, I mean,
It already kind of is.
Sims, there's a generational thing to Sims, right? Where Sims already kind of is a roguelite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
if you think about it.
Because your sim dies and loses with them much progress, but every generation of family you have in the Sims makes it easier and easier because you get to raise your kid, and you get to raise your kid to make sure they get the right skills, and they also inherit the wealth of their parents. So it's a roguelite where it's like, yeah, you lose some stuff on death, but you keep a lot of others. So the more runs you make, the easier every run gets. So yes, The Sims is a roguelite. That is like
you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Pink.
Yeah.
Roguelite Civilization.
Oh,
It
yeah.
has to be shortened.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to play a roguelite for fucking 15-hour run or however long it takes to beat a game of Civilization. But 50 turns, speed run.
Oh, I saw a video recently of a group of people playing Civ 6, but the turn timer is 6 seconds.
Oh no!
Oh Lord! I mean, that's doable in the very early game, but once you hit the late classical era, you're probably not going to be able to do anything with 6 seconds.
That is.
Yeah, I mean, it removed diplomacy from the game, just like completely, because you don't have time to menu.
Yeah?
No. I assume there weren't AI players in this, because...
No, it was all well, it was all players and barbs.
Okay, well, the barbs would be an unholy terror in that game.
They were.
Yeah?
You just can't go on offense against them. Or if you do, you have to drop whatever else you're doing in the rest of your fucking empire.
Mm-hmm.
I think I watched up until the early game. I've seen this video before, but I rewatched it recently, and I watched until the early game. And the thing that stuck to me was like, all right, so it takes two turns to make a warrior. Immediately they're gone.
Oh.
Because the barbs were just attacking everyone.
Oh, that's good. There's just no time. Like, it has to be like as like you're going through the barb's turn, you are jamming in. Hit the build queue. Fucking queue up fucking something. Anything. Fuck.
Yeah.
That sounds disgusting. That's fundamentally breaking the game. Oh. All right, I think that's a good little podcast there. How are you boys feeling?
I'm good with that.
Hattie, are you feeling bi? Sexual?
Oh!
Oh!
You know, I'm reminded of this post about how in the DS version of Mario 64, Mario says something different because Bowser's orientation was revealed to be something other than he thought. Because in the original he says goodbye, gay Bowser. But in 64 he says bye bye. Or so long, gay Bowser is what he says. Whatever. You get the gist.
I think in our hearts we're all gay Bowsers.
Isn't the current president of Nintendo America like one letter away
Doug
from being
Bowser.
gay? Oh, he's Doug Bowser. I remembered him being Gary.
Oh no, then people wouldn't shut up about gay Bowser jokes.
Bye, I guess.